Well, hello everyone. It's a great crowd. I just drove up from Orlando, and I've been doing these presentations around Central Florida, and several of the okay, and I got to tell you, several of the different chapters I was telling Frederick recommended I come speak at Ocala. So you guys must have a really great group, because that's what your peers are saying about you. So again, my name is Phil, and my company is called LifeLog. Do we have it up on the screen? Okay. And what we make is practical AI, where we've created a journaling solution where you're able to log your daily activities into your device or the web, and it, such as what you ate, what your diet is, what your vitals are, how you feel. Are you depressed today? Are you happy? Are you sad? Or maybe just speaking in your daily events, like you took the kids to the beach. And what the app does, am I having a technical difficulty? Okay, gotcha. So what the app does is it takes what you said and it summarizes it down into a condensed phrase, categorizes it, and saves it to your device. And this allows you to then subsequently ask your favorite AI questions with a lot more context. So when you ask the question, the app will assign categories relevant to the question, and then it'll package that data up into a nice bundle, better for shipping off to your favorite AI app, ChatGPT or Grok. And this allows you to now ask questions with a lot more context. And that was one thing that kind of got me going on the app, is I've noticed, I've heard a lot of you talking about AI in the audience, and I know you're all AI enthusiasts and evangelists. And one thing I've noticed is that AI, it's improved a lot, and some are better than theirs, but it doesn't have a lot of memory. And even so, and I know it's improved, ChatGPT is certainly improved, but even so, I don't know if your life events, your various information that's very highly structured, if you want to really save that on any one AI platform, or if that's the best place to save it. So I wanted to have a way to be able to ask these questions with context. So what, for example, whoops, too far. So I might ask a question, I use it and I speak in my diet, and I might ask questions about, get over this way, if I want to be in the camera. Okay. Okay. The podium is the preferred place to be. Oh, the podium? Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm in the camera, I suppose. Okay. So I'll ask, I'll enter in my diet information, what I ate, what I exercised throughout the time span, and then I'll be able to ask these questions with a lot more context. Or another thing I'll do is I'll speak in my aches, my pains, my symptoms over a course of time. Then when I go to see specific doctors, like my cardiologist or something like that, I'll be able to say, well, hey, what should I, in a short narrative, what should I tell this physician? And so that's kind of I'm just going all over the screen here. So that's the app. Now I'm going to get to kind of the dry part of the presentation. It's really what I've been coming around and wanting to get the opinion from the group on. And that's how I'm designing my business, to be able to make decisions on whether to pursue various marketing campaigns, whether to add certain features, or whether just to write out pivot. And I call this a coin phrase that many of you have probably heard of, called innovation accounting. And I'm going to describe to you how I implement that. So I've come up with my short-term objective and key results to do a market interest experiment. And my first objective there is to create an inexpensive ad campaign, with the key result being measurable, usable, actionable, early on results from customers to be able to give me guidance. And so to do that, I'm describing my MVP. I have completely stripped off all cloud access to it, so all data at this point is saved locally. and I've made it completely free. So there's no onboarding, there's no Google Auth setup, there's no account to create. Basically plug and play. I want to remove all the barriers to someone in this initial experiment to go ahead and install it. And I've broken this up into 2 cohorts. The first month I plan to do an Android cohort. Second month I'll do an iPhone cohort. And this will give me the ability to kind of build a baseline and compare across the 2. And to do this, I have set up a monthly budget of only $150, but it's surprising. I think it buys quite a few impressions these days from Google Ads, but I'm not sure that I've nailed that down. And so I'll launch a universal ad campaign with that. Whoops, I'm going the wrong direction. So my first experiment I call my smoke test, and this doesn't even really require the MVP. And what I'm wanting to test is, are my ads even working? Is the hooks that I'm adding into the marketing, is it able to cause a potential user to identify a need, and such that they will take the action of actually just installing the app? And to measure this, I'm going to be looking at click-through rates, which are the number of clicks I get relative to the impressions, and then the conversion rates, the number of actual installs I get from the clicks. And I'm set a really small, I think 1% to get clicks, the actual impressions to get clicks, and hopefully 10% conversions. I don't have a baseline, so I'm kind of all over the board trying to get a feel on where I should be on that. And the obvious weakness in this test is that it's just going to be testing the ads. It doesn't test the actual MVP. I think I went. Okay, so the next test I refer to as ghosting. And here I'm going to be trying to test the actual usage of the early adopters. So I've added Google Ads to it. It's called AdMob. And again, I don't have any more cloud access to it, so I'm limited. And speeding up. So basically, the AdMob is going to give me feedback, and I'll have metrics. I have two types of ads. The first is a banner, which you see here at the bottom, and this is going to give me feedback to know whether people are actually, once they install it, will they continue to use the app. And the weakness there is these are aggregates, so I won't know if it's a power user doing a lot of installs or otherwise. And the next metric I call is engagement. So I have more full page ads installed also. And they fire when the person is asking questions of AI or reading their data periodically, not so much as to be annoying, but enough to give me feedback to see if ongoing people are engaged. And again, measuring, I don't have a baseline, but I'm just going to have to kind of thumb it. So, okay, good. So that's it in a nutshell. If you'd like to get involved in beta, if you want to email me, or if you want to scan the QR code, that should, if it didn't fail, go out to a Google form, and you'll be able to download it, install it, and give us feedback. So that's it, and I really appreciate everybody coming out, and I look forward to your questions now.